I'm thinking of just coming with my army and sort of either seal him off to that base, or just trying to kill his army when he's careless. But I was a little bit unlucky over here, I guess, and he was just knew what he was doing. He's really good, so that really didn't work so well. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I gotta keep moving on. I'm still looking for expansions. I know he's good, and even though it's not probable, I still gotta make sure that he doesn't get any extra free expansions. I saw him sneaking around over here, and I absolutely can't lose that expansion. If I lose my corner expo over there, this game is pretty much gonna be over, since then his expo advantage of his fast expansion is gonna start affecting the game even more than it did before. I know that this expansion is gonna need a lot of defense, so I bring my 5 lurkers over there, and his marine and medic army is like all around the map, so I can't get careless at all. I just gotta put some even if it's kind of exaggerated, I gotta put a lot of defense up. Remember to make quite early hive and upgrades. Right now, since I didn't do that fast the double expansion build, and it's not quite as good on this map since I don't get that triple gas so easy as in Othello, but on this thing I can't really make double evolution chamber upgrades since I need my gas so bad elsewhere, but I still need upgrades, so I just made carapace, and maybe after I have obtained my 3rd gas properly, I'm gonna make a 2nd evolution chamber for more aggressive upgrades. Sort of depends. I'm moving around, killing all this stuff. He was real careless with his marine and medic army. I guess he got a little bit greedy, and he thought that if I'm just able to kill that expansion, it's gonna be over, and that's true. But it's good that I placed a lot of defense over there, since I knew it's gonna be assaulted, and if I can defend that, I can still stay in the game. But if that expo died, the game would be over. I wouldn't be able to do anything. Now, unlike in some games, I had Middleisk left, so I made Greater Spire. Usually it's not worth it to actually go and make a Greater Spire and then even rebuild all those mutas. It's just not cost effective. But in this case, I still had 6 mutas left, which is quite a bit, and just making Greater Spire and morphing those 6 mutas to Guardians can really pay off, so that's what I did. Here I'm trying to contain him, kind of. I was a little bit careless with the placement. His tanks were able to shoot it, and he was careless with his vessel, it seems. I was able to take it, and that is really gonna pay off. If I can destroy as many vessels as possible when my Guardians come out, there's not much he can do to stop those Guardians. Except losing much more than I did when building those Guardians. So it's good if you're able to take as many vessels off from him as possible. And over here he wasn't careless anymore. Sort of, even though that three lurkers isn't gonna do much at all, it's still something, and it slows him down. It slows him down enough for me to actually be able to get my defilers up. I'm making defilers meanwhile while making Guardians. Moving my links. I can't just get careless. His marine and medic army would absolutely destroy my Ling army over there. So I can't get careless with it at all. I gotta keep them alive, since if I lose them now, there's no way I'm able to stop him. I'm not gonna attack, but I'm preparing a good flank when he comes around, so I'm able to flank him when he tries to attack my main or whatever base. So it's good. He's going over there. I wasn't able to morph too many lurkers. It's too bad, really, but it happens. My consume isn't ready yet. It's important to make early consume, otherwise your dark swarms are gonna be late, and you're be so limited in the amount of dark swarms that it's not good at all. Kinda like waiting for this stuff, and once my dark swarm and consume is up and all, I'm gonna bring my 3 groups of links or whatever. That was real good. If I had lost both of those defilers, this game would probably be over. Good thing I didn't. now I placed Dark Swarm, and since he was a little bit careless, maybe, I don't know, I had the army advantage since I had those 3 groups and plus I had Dark Swarm, so it's real good. But still, that was a real good move for me. Now I was able to destroy his army without much casualties at all, and that means that I'm pretty much able to put on the pressure right now. And my Guardians dealt a huge lot of damage over here, as you can see. I took his natural from functioning for a long while. It's really gonna make a huge difference. But now he finally got my Guardians, and since he's pretty much lost all of his Marina Medic army, I have the control now. I have Defilers, and I have Consume. I have a few expansions running and coming, and all good. And now if I approach him and add pressure with Dark Swarms and so on, there's not much he can do to stop me. Consuming some stuff just so I can send to put on Dark Swarms whenever I need them, if he actually tries to advance on me or something while I'm moving against him, which is actually quite probable since he knows what he's doing. But I don't know, since he lost a lot of his army, so I don't know if he actually able to advance and meet my army, but he pretty much has to, since if I can freely attack with my lurker army or Defiler lurkers and so on, there's not much he can do to stop it, since if I can Dark Swarm his key positions, there's nothing he can do, since nothing besides the Irradiate can pretty much kill lurkers. Of course fire bats, but it's not just cost effective at all. Making some more units, some more Defilers. You shouldn't forget that to keep making Defilers, so that if you actually lose this attack and he makes a counter attack, you can react immediately. And it's also very important, since that way, even if you lose your lurkers like this and you don't get very good Dark Swarms, you're still able to bring a new Defiler to cast Dark Swarms pretty much instantly. So it's good. Bring my lurkers closer, kind of like forcing back even more. Looking to making some more units, making sure that he doesn't have any expansions coming. It's very important that he doesn't get any extra expansions I'm not aware of at this point of the game, since right now it's gonna make a massive difference. I have a good amount of stuff over here. Gonna rebuild some expansions over here soon. I'm gonna need more expansions all the time, and I have a little bit of extra money, and I have extra economy and so on, so I should take as many expansions as simply possible. Now my position over here is real good. I have Defilers, Lurkers, and Links knocking right over at his entrance, and there's nothing he can stop me now from advancing even more, and coming with my Lurkers and Dark Swarming his important key entrances and so on. Casting a Dark Swarm over here. Now I'm forcing him back even more. He can move nowhere besides his natural right now. Remember to keep making more unit production hatcheries and so on. Bring some more Defilers, which it's important to keep making Defilers. In the past I used to forget making Defilers a lot, but now I'm just making more and more of them constantly, so I can keep the pressure all the time. He will not have no time to actually retaliate and so on. Here he is. Thankfully, I had a Defilers and Lurkers over here. Too bad it didn't work out at all. Too bad indeed. Oh well. Good thing I have some Lurkers over here in Links, and more units coming. Can't win everything really. And now it's pretty obvious he's gonna attack that one with those science vessels and so on. Right now I pretty much gotta get Plague. I know that he's SK Tyranny, since he has so many vessels. He probably did something like I don't know, maybe one factory and then a few tanks and maybe some vessels, but that means that I'm gonna need plague to plague all his science vessels, and use that plague and mutalisks and whatever else to shoot those down, since otherwise he can just, if he can get too many vessels, he can just irradiate every single thing you can possibly dream of. And even a win situation